Hello, it is a dark episode for October the 2nd, 2025, and it was a good day, I guess. It was full on at work, but I've developed certain muscles over my tenure that I'm not too freaked out. I was at the beginning with escalated clients. I could be pretty stressed. I could be pretty fucking hammered by the end of the day. And to be fair, this was not a full on day. This was like, hey, you have got stuff to do, little dog. Sorry. Making sure somebody actually does their business before they go back upstairs. It's not even wet at the moment, Heavenies. It has been wet earlier, but not earlier today, earlier this week. So, yeah. So this wasn't like too full on, and I was able to fairly manage things. So there's a certain satisfaction of competency that I have, which I do appreciate. This time of life, at least I feel competent. Maybe it's all illusion, but we seem to hold the house together fairly well, and I appreciate that. And, I don't get paid the big bucks, but at least I'm making a difference and keeping one house fairly well and stable, and helping people live their lives, which I don't think is a non-valuable thing. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Other than that, did more writing today. Did reading out of Kipling. It's a Kipling that I'm really not that engaged with, but I'm gonna power through because, god damn it, I'm reading out the whole book. So some parts of the book you're just not gonna find as engaging. I just need to make sure I keep on chipping away at it, and then I'll get to another bit. And sometimes I find really engaging parts of Kipling, so that's good. It can't all be gold, or silver, or bronze, or tin, or lead. Sometimes it's just fucking shit. But oftentimes it's distressingly well-crafted shit. So there's that. Yeah. Plucking, doing that. Getting the writing done. I was feeling fucking achy last night, and I'm feeling a lot better today. Part of that is I did my exercises, got my exercises done, did my stretches, did all the back exercises that I could do with that Stephanie had me for, trying to release my back when I'm in bed first thing in the morning. All of that. Keep doing the maintenance to be functional, and I'm quite functional today. I'm not feeling as nearly as achy because I was like, I feel like I'm on the verge of just spronging again. I just don't want to do that. So I'm gonna put all the effort into continuing with exercises to try and push myself the other way. I'd like to really push myself far enough that I'm not in constant worry about that. That would be my preference. All right, I am going to leave it there. Head upstairs, read some Osgood is Dead by Cooper Beckett. Cooper Beckett, I believe, is the author of the Osgood series. It's very much a series, like a television series. Slightly never ending. I'm going to have to give it that. I really like Osgood. I really like Audrey and Zach and Remy now, like the characters in the book. But it's one of those it's lucky I like all the characters, because there's in some ways that the story structure is just like, I really like this just to end. I mean, I know the author would like to pay more bills, but I kind of want this to end. So I'll have to think about that. I'm coming to the end of the 4-pack of books that I fortunately did buy. Fortunately for the author too, because I don't know if I would have just immediately bought the next one. otherwise. But since I have them, I'm just going through them. Don't want to spend any money. I just spent, oh yeah, that was my other thing today, is I did drop a good hunk of cash on the car that needed, unfortunately, a variety of repairs, but hopefully is in good stead. It's a 19-year-old car. I wonder how many other people have Jeezly old cars that are just like, if I can just keep it going, I will keep it going, because trying to actually buy a new car or even buy a used car at this point is freaking hard and expensive. It'll take forever to get it, and it will be expensive to get it. So that's not a that's a dismount I'm going to have to carefully manage when that comes. All right. And on that note, I truly will say good night.